And let me put it to you again this way too. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zelig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ, Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Amphibious Spaceman, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy, Boxer, GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, Harry 138, Ellery's, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, Steve Jones, Perlita, you know, and so forth, Karen Faust of the Country and Western. Let me put it to you this way. Steven Seagal, Under Siege, Tommy Lee Jones, and Bruce Willis, Die Hard. Bruce Willis, Tommy Lee Jones, and Steven Seagal, those movies basically revealed the war strategy of the group of you for like decades to come. Alright? And what did they say in Die Hard about cowboys? Yippee-ki-yay, right? So what are you going to do, Bernard, when you're huffing and puffing with Perlita and so on and so forth, when you're prison fags that hold cities under siege and military boats, so on and so forth? How do you beat it when they pretty much, those movies, that cast and crew, the directors pretty much revealed the intelligence level of most of you in the street gangster life, Perlita, and, you know, your whole Carney show with Bernard and all of them. Country and Western, Karen, how do you beat it? Yeah, you don't think the military and them watch those movies, you too, and kind of, you know, didn't have the same forethought that may happen to cities or boats themselves, you know, or ships or airplanes, you know. Bernard, you're not firing on all cylinders here. Perlita, Dave, Gordon, Harry. So, Harry, you take out all your shit on me or my dad because you're a dumb fuck. Jamaica Street, Pickens Street. So, it's just easy, since I know the group of you are loony anyway. And then they have to, all they got to do is watch it. And watch you guys' behavior and your stupidity for years to come, Bernard, and your claims with Harry, Joe, and the Oyster Cracker Man, your boxes. You guys perceived in the past that there was a prison already there, and that you're trying to dig your way out, Bernard, but really there was nothing wrong at all. So you guys actually put yourselves in a prison, Bernard, because like I said, you're really that fag with the BB4 and Ellery and them, that you have to force boys or girls to sleep with you, and when they refuse, the torture and mutilation stuff starts with Tucko Joe and Google Duncan and, you know, all that shit that you guys did, Minister. I mean, GPS Robo Minister professes to supposedly be keeping all this order on the earth when there really never was any, and so they fly back and forth overseas talking shit, this and that. And so, like I said, Bernard, you guys really have set up, like I said, an intelligence plethora for me and other people to basically just go, okay, failed performers of the Carney, and they're jealous, and they're pissed off, and so that's probably why you guys are gay or whatnot, right? So Judy Shepard, the Rainbow, all this shit, like dudes flashing and all that crap. So they let you guys have your buildings and shit, but you kind of, you know, encased yourselves. That's what complacency is, Bernard. Arrogance, being naive. So, if I was the military, I would probably listen to Hollywood celebrities and read their scripts, because they would probably, because some Hollywood celebrities actually were in the military, Bernard, and they actually did train and go do all that stuff. They would be a good information source of how to win. So how much control did I have? Like that much. Understand, Bernard, why you don't want to do prison fags and hold women hostage and boys and girls and stuff that don't want you, Joe, Harry, Bernard? Because it sets you up to burden yourself and cause a problem for yourself and your regime. So, because you guys didn't take things seriously in the last 35 years of watching and spying over me, guess what? You got your wish, Bernard, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna love you. And so you and Bernard, went humping girls and it got you in trouble? See why the ideal of that family is not working out too hot for you guys, and trying to sleep with as many chicks or this girl first, this and that, and create messiahs. And then you guys, first thing Bernard and them try to do is recreate the dream of Jonestown or Bernard Dravidians, or, you know, the Havens Gate Gold or the All-American. Joe, it means your plan failed because they had already predicted that you would do it, country and western hick. And then they watched you guys steal and rape a city of all of its resources of the stuff that made it work, that we need to go set up his new bitten. So now that they expected you to go overseas, Robo Night with Joe and all them, to set up your new bitten, they'll watch that over there fail, and then you guys come back over here with your Carney show back and forth to Seesaw. So, again, since you guys decided to make fun of Steven Seagal and underestimate that movie and cast and crew, and also underestimate Tommy Lee Jones, and also underestimate Bruce Willis and his movies and that cast and crew, guess what, Bernard? They learn as much. They get a plethora of intelligence information about watching the group of you run around claiming to be the all-white purity of the earth, the all-seeing truth, the eye, and actually get to prove that you're full of shit, Harry, Joe, Bernard, Ellery, especially when you guys have torture marks and mutilation show up on your own relatives. Dumbass.